Welcome. So you're my 6:30? Okay, I'm Yael. Nice to meet you. And have you been to my shop before? Okay, well, welcome. This is an ASMR shop, so that means that we make the tattooing experience relaxing. We have mood lighting. We really try to set the tone. And so, can you tell me, do you have any other tattoos? Okay, just the one. Let me see. Okay, tell me a bit about where you got this. Oh, I'm sorry to hear it wasn't a good experience. Well, I want you to know that we're gonna go over every step together. I want you to feel like you're getting the tattoo that you want and that you know what we're doing, and we'll work together, okay? Okay, and I see on the check-in form when you booked this that you wanted to get one of the flash tattoos that I was showing online. Okay, well, let me get you some water and then we'll go over those. And I'm sorry, I have to apologize. We usually have these nice glass bottles that we give to our clients. We ran out, we ordered more, but they are delayed in shipping, so I'm just gonna give you this little bottle, okay? Okay, and now just sip on that as you need. And why don't we take in a deep breath and breathe out. Take in another deep breath. And breathe out. Let's do one more deep breath in. And breathe out. Okay. And actually, I'm going to spray you with this. This has sage and elderflower and cedar wood. Okay. Yeah, it's very mild. You can smell it, but it's not overbearing. Okay, now that we're in the present moment, let me get out my flash tattoo book and we'll go over what I'm offering. Okay, so just a quick view here. These are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that I'm offering right now. Let's go over them in detail. Let's start with this side. This is kind of the macabre section here. And so we have right here, it's a woman, and you can see half of her face is just a regular face, and the other half is her skull showing. And she's wearing a tijol, and she's holding a poppy flower. I think there's something really beautiful, but it is a little more on the macabre. And in the same vein, we've got this rabbit, or maybe a hare, and most of the rabbit or hare looks normal, but you can see the jawbone and the teeth. And I just really like exploring with showing where bones are in the body, and that's why I do those little sections in bone. And these are illustrative, but they're realistic illustrations. And then moving on, we've got right here a possum, and he's wearing a red fez, but we can do a different type of hat too. I've done, I forget what they're called, the little spinny hats. It's like a round hat, and on top is a little spinner. I think that's very cute too. We can also do other hats. We can do a beanie, a cowboy hat, a fancy old-timey top hat, a baseball hat. We could even do a kippa or a tijol, although I think the red fez is actually my favorite. And then here we have a Magen David, And this one says certified Ashkenazi, but I can also do one that says certified Mizrahi, certified Sephardi, even just other ones, Yemeni, Bukharian, whatever you'd like. I just have the certified Ashkenazi one showing because it's a pretty common one, and it's the one that I have for myself, but I can customize this any way you want. And then up here we've got the Tree of Life, which is part of Kabbalah, and it says En Sof. And don't worry, we would make sure that it's not backwards. It says En Sof, which is sort of like, in modern times it means infinity, but it's kind of like, it's hard to explain with Kabbalah, and I'm not well trained on it, but it's kind of like before there was light, there was kind of like eternity. I also think En Sof kind of means like this thing that's there that we can't touch. It's not material, but it's there and we know it's there. That's at least how I like to think of it. So again, just a quick overview. We've got the woman with some of her skull showing, the hare with some of the skull showing, the opossum with any hat, the Magen David with whatever custom text you want, and we've got the Tree of Life. Yes, and they're all the same price except this one. This one is about $100 cheaper just because it's small. So, why don't you tell me, where were you thinking about getting this? And then that will help me determine if the one you want will fit. Okay, so you want to have it like right here. Okay. I mean, pretty much any of them will fit. I do think the ones on this page would make more sense for that area. You agree? Okay. And is there one that calls out to you? I'm sure when you booked this, you saw these and there was one that stood out. The Tree of Life. Okay, that is a great choice. I really like it. And we can either do it in color, or we can just have it all black and gray. Color, okay, just like this. Okay, perfect. Yes, and that would be the price I gave you. Okay, so I'm actually really good at drawing these by hand, so I'm going to draw the stencil, okay? Okay, so are you good? Do you feel okay? Okay, I'm glad to hear that. Why don't we take another deep breath in and breathe out. Okay, so I'm getting my gloves on. And as part of the ASMR experience, I want you to listen to the sound of the gloves. And I'm just whispering good intentions. The client will feel safe and be happy with their tempted desire. you ready for the stencil? Okay. So just put your arm out, just rest it right here on this pad. I'm just going to clean it with this cleaning solution. I'm just going to wipe it a little bit. Okay. Now, the stencil is going to look pink, but don't worry. The tattoo will be in all the colors that you saw, okay? Okay. Okay, and here we go. Okay. Why don't you tell me how that looks? Yeah, just move your arm around so that you can see the way that the tattoo moves with your body, because it will move. Look at it from different angles. Yeah, and it's not backwards because I was hand drawing it as opposed to printing out and sticking a stencil. So the way you see it is how the tattoo will look. Okay, you like the placement, and is the size okay? Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. We didn't want it too small, certainly, but we didn't need it to take up the whole arm, so I think that's a good size. Okay. Okay, so let me just get my tattoo machine out. And yes, this might look a little bit different, but a tattoo machine that I have, you plug in. That way you don't have to worry about the batteries running out. And let me just put the new needle on. Hear that click sound? Okay, now we'll take the top off. And so that is a brand new needle. And I'll be opening brand new ink. Okay, we are plugged in. And let me just show you. So here's the new ink cap. I'm going to open it now. So it hasn't been used, and we're just going to pour some in this little cup. And I'll be dipping from there. And we'll start with black and then go in with the other colors. So I'm going to do the design, the outside first, everything in black, and then fill in the dots with the colors. Any questions before we start? Yeah, I would say that this will probably be less painful. Where you have your first tattoo is a more sensitive area, but it also sounds like they went over it too much and overworked the skin. I can tell from looking at it that it looks like that tattoo shouldn't have taken as long as you said it did. So this shouldn't take that long. It shouldn't be as painful. What I'll do is I'll go through one line and then I'll stop and let me know how that feels, okay? Okay, so are you ready? Okay, no going back now. Here we go. How was that? Okay, I'm glad to hear it. Yeah. Wow, yeah, I think they were just going too hard. I don't know why. But that's how most of the tattoo should feel. When we do the color, that might feel a little bit different because we'll be filling it in. But yeah. Okay to keep going? Okay. Here we go. Okay. I'm just gonna take a quick look at it. Let me spray it down. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. There's just one spot I'm just gonna touch up a tiny bit. Okay. Okay, perfect. Okay, so now let me get the other colors out. I'm just putting them in little jars here, little cups. Okay. And ready to fill in with color? Okay. Start with this one. Okay, let me take another look. Okay, see, that was quick. That's why they're flash tattoos. I think that you're all set and it looks good, but I want you to take a look in the mirror and let me know what you think. Move it around. Go ahead. Oh, I'm so glad to hear you like it. And it was much less painful. I'm really glad to hear that too. I'm so glad to hear this was a much better experience than your first tattoo. Your first tattoo should be an exciting, good experience, and I'm really sorry it wasn't. I'm glad that this can make new memories and, you know, maybe encourage you if you want to get more. Okay, so let me just unplug this. Hold on. Before you go, I want to take a few photos and then we'll go over Aftercare. I'm just going to put this away first. Okay, so let me get a close-up photo of just the tattoo. Is that okay? All right. Just hold still. Okay. And why don't you get one where you're standing and your arm is out, okay? And then why don't you do one kind of like this, maybe? Just whatever feels natural. Oh, that's a good one. Okay, good pose. Okay. Oh, yes, I made a sticker version of your tattoo and put it on my phone. That's funny. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a fan of the design. Okay. Oh, sure, I can send you these. Yeah, we have your email address from the intake form. And would you mind doing a video review? I'll just record you and you can talk about the experience or the tattoo, whatever you'd like, really. Okay. And I'm recording now. Go whenever you'd like. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so glad to hear that I made you feel comfortable and that you'd want to come back. That means a lot to me. You're so sweet, and I'm glad that this was a better experience. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is I'm going to put a bandage on your arm, and I know you said that some of those like adhesive second skins can be irritating, so I have an alternative to that. It's a little softer but does the same thing. Okay, so I'm gonna spray it clean again, and now let me put the soft bandage on. Yeah, and just the very edge is sticky, the rest of it will not be. And it shouldn't bleed through. It's just a softer, it's a different material that's less irritating. I know it irritates me too, so I understand using this alternative. Okay, so now that we have that on you, I would say keep that on for 4 days, okay? After 4 days, you're gonna take it off and you're going to clean your tattoo for twice a day for about 2 weeks. So what you're gonna do when you go to clean your tattoo is first you're gonna wash your hands. Use an antibacterial soap like Dial or whatever you have that's antibacterial. Wash your hands, and then you're gonna have the don't fully submerge the tattoo underwater. Just take water from the faucet and just kind of like pat it. Then take some soap and rub it on, and then take more water and pat it to wash it off. Then you're gonna take a paper towel to pat it dry. Paper towels are much more sanitary than towels that you use after you wash your hands in the bathroom. So take the paper towel and pat it dry. And then you're gonna take a body lotion, preferably one that's in a tub that's thicker. Try to get one that doesn't really have any scents to it, any perfume, and then just gently rub some of that onto the tattoo. And do that twice a day for about 2 weeks. You'll start to know when it's healed. And I know you've had a tattoo before, but it sounds like because they overworked it, it didn't really heal very well, or at least it took some time. I think this is gonna heal very quickly and very well. I did not overwork it. Yeah, and I would say you can always call us if you have a question. You can call and ask for me directly or send an email. Do you have any questions? Oh yeah, and if it comes off early, then just start that process sooner, but it should last for 4 days. Okay, dear, well, before you go, let's do just a little more ASMR. Let's get that nice body hair mist spray, the one that smelled good. And I'm just gonna spray it around you again. And let's breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Okay. Thank you so much for coming in. Don't hesitate to contact me if you need to. I think this is going to heal marvelously. I think it looks great on you. And if you ever want another tattoo, you're welcome to come back anytime. Thank you so much and have a good evening. Get home safe. Take care. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, leave a comment, like the video, and subscribe to my channel. As always, Toda Rabah, Laila Tov. Thank you very much. Good night.